Kuttah Spoken Truth, we back at it again. In the video, we're going to be talking about hitting the wall. Women hitting the wall. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me, man. I greatly appreciate y'all. Everybody that's been subscribing to the page, man. We got to get this truth out. But we're going to talk about it. I didn't particularly want to talk about Vivica Fox, but everybody talking about it. But there's a particular individual, a woman, that gives her take on it. And I want y'all to hear from a woman's standpoint, okay? We often come on here, give y'all the insight and the knowledge from a man's standpoint, male nature, but I want y'all to hear it from a female standpoint, and hope that this will help you females out, both you females and males, okay? So I'm gonna play a clip of the Verdict podcast by Judge Miles. I'm gonna drop her YouTube link down below, but let's check it out. All right.
That's what the people saying. The people saying that Vivica A. Fox has hit that fucking wall. That's what the people saying. They saying she has hit it. As you can see, there is a drastic difference in appearance, okay? She was the it girl in the 90s, early 2000s, fine. Body was T, face was T, titties was perky. She was small. She was attractive. She was on her money shit. But during that time, just like majority of the black women that I know and the black women that you may know and women in general, but specifically black women, when they're younger, they don't want to give niggas the time of day, right? They're focused on their business. They're focused on getting this money, education, and we have been tricked in society. While white America is marrying young and building with one another, Black America is being told to sow your royal oats, go out and have fun, be a hoe, right? And then you find women in their late 30s and their 40s and their 50s trying to settle down, but the men have proclaimed that they have hit the fucking wall. Well, what does that mean? You don't look the same. You don't look the way you used to. Your body not sit, not T no more. You didn't put on a whole bunch of pounds. You're looking like a different person. But now this is when you want to force a man to marry you. Not when you was finding a motherfucker. You weren't trying to build with the man. You weren't trying to see his potential. You weren't trying to, you know what I'm saying, help him out, be a help me. You ain't want that. You want a nigga to already come to you with the money, with the shits, with. And so.
Let me stop it right there. I got to stop it right there. Did y'all hear what she said? A lot of women during their prime years, and what is their prime years? Between 18 and 22. That's when they're at their peak. Between 18 and 22. Okay? This is what research, this is what studying says. Around the age of 18 to 22 is when a woman's at her peak when it comes to the sexual market value, the sexual marketplace, okay? A lot of women in their young years, they do not be thinking about the man that they should be with. The one that they should be with. Okay? And this is when a lot of them definitely deal with hypergamy. And the man that really would be a good husband to him, they turn that eye to him. They turn a blind eye to him. Look at them as being nothing. Not on their level. When this man is going to be a real husband to you, be in a committed relationship with you. But oh no, he's a lame. He's not on my level because I got education. But then they end up finding themselves in the same predicament as Vivica Fox. This woman speaking truth. Let's get some more of this.
Wall means that you have lost your attractiveness. You have lost your capacity to be able to obtain status with a man, to be taken serious with a man. Yeah, he'll fuck you, okay? Yeah, he'll take you up, down, and through there. But is he gonna marry you? Probably not. I'm gonna give you guys some statistics. Okay? Back in the day, they said the older generation was doing the complete opposite. They were marrying young. They were building together. Therefore, the things that they have accumulated, it means so much more, right? And these people were staying together for decades, for years, dying together. But this new generation, we have turned it around. Society has fed us some bullshit, and we truly believe that instead of building, instead of having two incomes, instead of working together, we want to go out, sow our royal oats, get our degrees, which is fine. We want to be educated, all of these things, but we're ignoring the relationship side. We're ignoring that. We're too focused. So a lot of us are not even having children because we're just focused on our education, focused on financial stability. But don't you know you could have more and build more with your man? Don't you know that? Right? So it says the U.S. Census says 47%, 47.5% of black women will never get married.
Hey, listen to what this woman is saying on the Verta podcast. Listen to it, man. Y'all need to take heed, man. In our community, we are being taught to wait. Sow your wild oats. The women has been told, you really don't know what you want. You really don't know if you want that man. Wait a little bit. Hop on the cock carousel. The merry-go-round. A lot of these women, that's what they do. They hop on the cock carousel. As she said, go through a whole phase. Why you mean to tell me you got to go through a whole phase to know what type of guy you want? You mean to tell me you got to get in and out of a relationship to know what type of guy you want? You mean to tell me it takes 25 different dicks for you to come up with your long list for you to know what you want? You see how messed up we is? No wonder Jeremiah chapter 4 said we are a sottish people. Go look up that word sottish. We are a sottish people. A backwards people. A woman got to take 10 to 15 different dicks to know what she wants. And the older women that should be teaching the right way is the main ones who have given themselves to feminism and telling them to go through a whole phase, enjoy life, live it up, be outside. While our white counterparts is telling their children to get married young, Bill. Now, don't misunderstand me by what I'm about to say. I know some of y'all gonna get mad at you. Don't misunderstand me by what I'm about to say, okay? Racism does plays a part. Being in slavery does play a part in us suffering and being behind our counterparts. It does. But this mentality, this programming that we pushing off on our kids is playing a part too. If we have more of our young people come together and start building early, start building together early, building an empire early, we can catch up. But when you want to wait to get married, wait to be in a committed relationship, wait to build, when you want to hop in and out of relationships and you get up in your 30s, this go for both men and women, you get up in your 30s and your 40s, you want to settle down and build. You are already 20 years behind your counterparts who get married early, who's building at the age of 22. Okay? It is said, go do your own research. It is said that the average woman today is not getting married until the age of 28. 28. And this is especially the case in Black America. So just say women and men is starting to wait to get married in our community around the age of 28 and 30. And your counterparts is getting married early. You are already 8 to 10 years behind them, building. We got to get it together. We have to get it together. Let's get some more of this.
In this situation, the men are saying women like this have hit the wall and they're trying to force men to marry them. And the men simply are like, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You missed your turn. When you were hot and it was ready, you ain't want me. Now it has flipped because the men who were bums or what we thought they were when they were younger or that were working towards something, those men now are the men who have money, the men who are established, and they looking for the young women. They ain't looking for your old ass. You missed your turn, okay? Now let's just talk about this. Let's just talk about hitting the wall.
Some of y'all gonna say she's a pick-me girl. Well, she on y'all ass, man. Women, she on y'all ass. Now, pay attention to something she said. Watch this. You missed your turn. You missed your turn. I keep telling men all the time, and I keep telling you, especially you women, when you was younger, you had plenty of opportunities to be with somebody that would have settled down with you, that would have took you serious, and y'all could have been further along right now. But what happened? I got a video that talk about what will happen. A lot of you put him in the friend zone. A lot of you didn't pay him no attention because he was not popular. He was not hot. All the girls didn't want him. Then 10 years later, he turned around, got his shit together, got his own business, maybe up the chain as far as corporate America, doing his thing. Now you want to double back to him. And just like the Vert podcast said, you missed your turn. A lot of these women miss their turn. Miss your turn. And now you want somebody else to come and save you from your bad decision of missing your turn? Vivica Fox missed her. You can't tell me. She did have man after man after man trying to be with her and would have married her. But because she was an actor, because she allowed her resources, her status to blind her to reality, because she allowed her status to blind her to who would have been a good man to her. So no doubt she passed up on a lot of opportunity. She missed her turn. Okay? And women, let me tell you this, women. You have to always, I don't care how high you get up in the society as far as your status. I don't care how much money you make. To keep you level-headed, you got to realize you was made to be a helpmeet. Okay? You got to realize that. If this man is doing everything he can to be successful in life, he got a good job, he would take care of you, he would love you, be committed to you. Okay, so what, he only make $90,000 a year? Don't let your money, your status blind you to him being your husband. Because you got to keep in mind, you was made to be a helpmeet no matter how much resources, no matter how high your status is. And a lot of you women miss your turn because you say, he's not on the same level as me. What kind of foolishness is that? The scripture never said a man had to be on your level. The scripture said you was made to be his helpmeet. You show me in the scripture where it said you got to be on his level. I hear some of y'all. Well, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, I think it's chapter 6, said, don't be unequally yoked. Man, what? That ain't what they're talking about. Go read Amos chapter 3, verse 3. How can two walk together except they be agreed? If he believe the same way you believe, if he got the same desires that you got, huh? If he want to see the same thing out of life that you want to see, although he making $90,000 a year and you making $200,000 a year, y'all do agree. Y'all are equally yoked. Don't be deceived. Don't be stupid. Y'all bring that together. Y'all making $300,000 a year, close to $300,000 a year. Bill. But no, since he only making $90,000 a year, I need somebody in my same level making $200,000 a year. And now you 40. Now you 50. Talk about I'm taking applications. And that man that was making $90,000 a year looking at your ass like, man, you stupid. Man, I would have did everything I possibly can. I would have been loyal to you. We could have had a family together. Now he done went and built a family. Now he happy, his wife is happy. And you with your $200,000, with your $300,000, lonely at home with a rose, a glass of wine. Man, a lot of these women turn into what? Pets. I need to get a pet because I'm lonely. You miss your turn. How many times are you going to allow society to dumb you down to the point where you constantly miss your turn? Hey, man, we got to get better, man. This woman, she's speaking fast, man. Go check the link out that I'm going to drop below. All right? Vivica Fox, she missed her turn. She looked, some people say, well, she looked bad. She looked bad. Vivica Fox was what you call the it girl. She was fine, okay? When she was younger. You wanted Vivica Fox to be in your movie because she was fine. She was nice looking. But look at her now. Now she ready to settle down. And that's how it is with a lot of women, man. They put their career before men. They put their status before men. They put their resources before men. And unfortunately, a lot of them gonna die alone. A lot of them gonna die alone, man. I feel bad for them, man. And that's why I'm coming on here trying to teach y'all, to bring y'all together. All right? We got to do better, man. I'm going to drop my link below, alphakbrand. Go check it out. I'm dropping my email below. Email me if you got any questions you want answered. I'm dropping my book below. Go check it out. It's doing wonders, alphadiaries. Okay? Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. All right, peace.